Rodrigo, the one positive you could say for Eden Hazard at the moment is at least there are no fans in the stadiums.
Yeah, I think so. I think he's lucky for that because right now people in Madrid are really in anger with him. They have a monumental anger on Hazard because they don't understand why, for example, Zidane has been defending him for more than 1 year and a half. Why Real Madrid as a club have defended Eden Hazard, right after more than 1 year and a half without doing nothing. Everyone is saying like, okay, you've been very bad lucky on the way that you've been suffering more than 10 injuries in these 2 years. But please, okay, don't smile, don't laugh, don't joke with your teammates that just knock you out of the Champions League. So that's why everyone is in anger with him. And even there are some kind of rumors in the last hour saying that maybe after this episode, Hazard would be on sale in this summer because, what Real Madrid invested in is something that Real Madrid is not going to get back. So, it's only a rumor right now at the moment, but we have to see till summer if Hazard is going to be on sale for the summer transfer window.
It does seem as though I'm defending Hazard, but I would suggest to people that when you're brought off the field, maybe 10, 15 minutes before the end of a game, you go from there to there. So by the time he goes and speaks with his mates, he has calmed down, all that nervous energy is gone, he's sort of in a normal place. He's not like a player who, when the final whistle goes, is frustrated, is still up there. He's not in that state of mind. Again, seems like I'm defending him.
Well, you are.
But it's a good reason for him because he has calmed down and he's now at like a normal state, like a normal person.
89th minute he was subbed out, Stevie.
I'm telling you, you go from there to there. He's totally calm. You see it in his face. That's one of the reasons why he's laughing. He's completely calmed down. He knows exactly what's going on. He knows the route. He's been sat there, and that's why he's in the sort of mental state he is.
Shaka, your face suggests that maybe you don't buy what Stevie's selling.
No, I don't buy at all. I don't care. I don't care if he came off in the 89th minute or the 45th minute. I don't care if he didn't play at all, in all honesty. Your club that you're representing just got knocked out. And for goodness sake, just recognize the situation. Eden Hazard has been in football a very long time. Just recognize the situation. I don't understand how we're trying to explain this. I really don't.
It's worse. It's worse. The fact that Stevie said he'd come off the pitch and he had a chance to calm down, well, it's actually worse that he's had the foresight to then think, I know what I'll do. I'll laugh and joke with some of my ex-teammates. That's worse to me.
What are you talking about?
Well, it's worse, Stevie. If you're saying he came off the pitch...
I'm going to have a joke.
Well, he did. You can't deny the pictures and the images.
Rodrigo, you mentioned the fact that now there are rumours swirling that maybe Real Madrid looking to sell him. Who on earth's going to buy Eden Hazard?
Yeah.
I think it's something impossible. That's why I say that it's going to be very, very tough for Real Madrid to get rid of Hazard because, first of all, because of the money that they invested on Hazard, and secondly, because who is going to buy a 30-year-old guy that has been apart from the fields in the past 2 years? Everyone is wondering why, or maybe the amount that any club in Europe could pay for Hazard is something that now at the moment is very, very, very difficult. And returning to the images that you are talking about. One of the Hazard teammates at Real Madrid locker room tonight told me that you have the same answer in the same image. You got Hazard joking and laughing with Zuma and with Mendy, but on the second half of the image, you have Courtois, who was playing several years for Chelsea, and he's talking normally with the rest of the or with the former teammate that he had. Not laughing, not joking. That's the main difference that everyone, even in the locker room of Real Madrid, are talking about. Like, okay, you have to follow the example of Courtois, not the example of Eden Hazard.
Let's not pretend, though, Real Madrid are out of the Champions League solely because of Eden Hazard laughing after the game. They were shocking over those 2 legs against Chelsea, Rodrigo. What happens to Zinedine Zidane going forward?
Well, about Zidane, everyone is saying or wondering what he's going to do about, once he finishes the season. What we have been telling him on ESPN during the whole season is that he's going to wait till the season is over at the end of May, and he's going to sit down with Florentino Perez, trying to know what the plans of Real Madrid for him are, and what the plans for Zinedine Zidane and Real Madrid are going to be. You know, the first target of Zinedine Zidane is trying to go to the league, because he's only 2 points away from Atletico Madrid, and he's confident. He and the squad are confident on they winning the Liga trophy at the end of the May. So once they try to find or to fight for La Liga, we will know what Zidane is going to do from this season.
Is there any way that there could be some redemption for Hazard at Madrid, and he could be there next season, leading them to more Champions League glory?
For me, the only thing that could make Hazard, turn in this situation is, okay, play 10 games in a row and be the MVP of each of these games. If not, I think Real Madrid never going to forgive this image.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.